Hello, amazing parents and caretakers, and welcome to the Pumped Up Parenting Podcast. I'm your family empowerment coach, Celia Kibler. I'm a mom of a blended family of 5 kids. I'm a grandma of 9 kids, an author, a teacher, a speaker, and a consultant with over 40 years of training and real-life parenting experience. I'm here to offer you practical, doable tips, strategies, and techniques that will pump up your parenting skills and create peace, love, and laughter throughout your family. In addition, I'll be interviewing some great humans that are on a mission to make your life a better, happier, and healthier life. So let's not waste any time and get started with the next episode of the Pumped Up Parenting Podcast. Thanks for listening. Hi, everyone. Today we're talking about summertime screen time. So normally in the summertime world, screen time gets out of control. And how are you going to get it into control? So that's what we're talking about today. If you know somebody that's going to deal with this or is dealing with this, share this out to them. We are entering the months of really being on top of things when so often we're not. Let me mention this. Screen time is a privilege. It is not a right. What does that mean? That means that screen time can be given or taken away. This is not something your children have to survive. This is not one of their basic human needs. These are privileges. Everything you see screen time on is a privilege. A television, a phone, a tablet, a gaming system. All privileges that can be taken away if they're overused or they're not doing what they need to do. Okay? So remember that. Number 2, you are the boss of your kids, not the other way around. Do not avoid doing something because your child may have a tantrum. You're the boss of your kids. These are things to remember. They're not the boss of you. And all screens are privileges. These are the 2 most important facts. Why? Because you control their usage. And if they are not listening or they are taking advantage of a situation, those privileges can and should be taken away. Okay? I'm going to be very clear on all of this. Your children should not be allowed to use their screens freely as much as they want. Screens are detrimental to our brains. And for children, they're even more detrimental because the brain is still developing. For little kids, honestly, under the age of 2, they shouldn't have screen time. But I know you guys are going to give it to them anyway. So please try not to give them more than a half hour a day if they're under 2. Okay? If they're older, they do not need more than an hour of screen time a day. Even in the summer, they can earn screen time. They can do things to earn it. Maybe there are things you need done around the house. Great thing to encourage them to get it done and earn their screen time on top of their standard screen time. Hey parents, it's Celia. Just want to take a break from this podcast for a moment.
Are you tired of battling screen time with your kids? Celia Kibler has the perfect solution for you, the Screen Bank Worksheet. This parenting tool transforms managing screen time into a fun and effective system that feels just like banking. Kids earn screen time by completing responsibilities and tasks, and they get to decide how to spend their screen time currency. It's a win-win for teaching control, responsibility, and integrity. Imagine no more arguments over video games or TV time, just a clear, easy-to-follow system that everyone understands. With the Screen Bank, your kids will learn valuable life skills while enjoying their favorite activities. Ready to make screen time a breeze? Head over to pumpedupparenting.etsy.com and grab your Screen Bank worksheet today. Let's bring balance back to your family life.
So you have to remember that screen time, like other things, needs to be in balance. You do not just say, guys, I'm doing what I'm doing, do whatever you want all day, and have them be on their screen from morning to night. What does it do to a kid? It makes them moody. It stresses them out too much screen time. It affects their sleep, their eating, their movement. It affects their brain function, their ability to remember, to retain information. It is a long list. If your kids are irritable and moody and they're on screens a lot, get them off those screens. If you're sick of negotiating and fighting with them and they're always in drama or some kind of mood, they're on those screens too much. Get them off. You are in charge of this. They are not. And if they give you a hard time, take it away. Sorry. Every screen is portable. TVs, if they're too big and they're stuck on a wall, just refuse their ability to watch it. Gaming consoles, portable. Tablets, portable. Phones, portable. They all can pick up and go. If they are giving you a hard time about turning them off, you turn them off and take it and go if you need to. If they need to eat dinner and they're not getting off their games, go up there and turn off their game. Will they be mad? Yes. Oh, well, you gave them a chance. You told them, honey, 5 minutes is dinner time. Please turn off your video game. And you go up there and you ask them again and again, stop asking. Just turn the thing off. It has a button. Turn it off. Unplug it. The end. Let them scream and yell. They want to scream and yell. They can scream and yell. And if they scream and yell, you go, okay, well, you know what? You now don't have video games for 24 hours. Consequences. Also, you can set up an encouragement system, a screen bank. Make sure, I told you, make sure things are in balance. They have other responsibilities besides just playing video games or just being on screens or watching TV. They need to exercise. They need to move. They need to go outside. They need to eat. They should be doing some reading. They have other things to do, household responsibilities, not just screens. And it's up to you to talk to them, sit down, tell them what they need to get done, ask them what chores they would like to do over the summer. Maybe they prefer a chore over something else. I had a family, one of my clients, and the daughter loved to clean bathrooms. Woo! Most people don't, so let her clean the bathroom. Good, that's your chore. You got the bathrooms. Somebody feeds the dog. Somebody does the dishes. Somebody does the laundry. In balance. They need to be in balance and they need to take responsibility. Remember, what is given can be taken away. So if there's struggles and negotiations and they're giving you a hard time, just be done with it and take it away. Don't take it away for the whole summer. They need to have 24 hours of it gone so that when you give it back, they get another opportunity to learn and make a better choice. Don't be totally unreasonable. Don't throw tablets in the garbage. Why would you throw away a perfectly good tablet? Stop asking and asking so you get so angry you start throwing things away because you're so angry. Instead, when you ask the first time, if they don't follow through, there's a consequence. Remember, you're in charge of this. Remember, this is a privilege. This is not a requirement to be attached to a screen. Children have lived for decades and decades and decades without screens. They are privileges. They can be given and taken away, and it's up to you to create the balance with your kids so that they can work with you to create a summer schedule and make sure that screen time is not taking over the whole time. Because if your kids have too much screen time, I'm telling you, parents, they're going to get moody. They're going to be irritable. They're going to fight you. They're going to have tantrums. They're not going to be able to read and retain and focus. All of that gets affected when there is too much screen time. Please limit it. Like I said, screens are a privilege. Schedule them in with other responsibilities and take charge if your kids aren't listening. Those are the 3 most important things to remember. Okay, guys, I'm going to go early because my voice is getting weaker and weaker, and I don't want to strain it because I have a lot of client calls today. So thank you for joining. Have a great day, and I'll see you here next time, next week, and around the web. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Pumped Up Parenting Podcast. If this episode was helpful to you, please share it with a friend and leave us a review that will help others. Wonder why kids don't come with a manual? Well, wonder no more, because I wrote you one, and it's just won a wonderful Mom's Choice Award. Go to celiasbooks.com and buy your copy of Raising Happy Toddlers, as well as my children's books. I appreciate you being part of my mission to help 10 million parents stop yelling at their kids. Please be intentional and hug on those kids of yours. See you at the next episode.